Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be covering the news that Squishy left NRG. Here we are in Squishy's Twitter. Let's see what he said. I officially left NRG today. Excited for the future. This was a tough decision for me, but I know this is the right one going forward. I'm looking to build something that I believe in and that I know I could get back to the top of NA and even on top of the world. Nice, Squishy. He still believes in himself. More announcements to come in the future. I'm not even close to done yet. He's not even retiring yet, bro. He's still got a lot of steam in him. Proud of the 2 years on top with NRG, and winning that season together was what we set out to do. I love both those guys and I wish them nothing but the best. It seems he left on good terms. Thank you to NRG for being an incredible throughout that time. He thanks NRG and then he says, lastly, thank you to all the fans for your continued support. This was a very nice message from Squishy. He's very professional. I gotta give him respect for this. Let's see some of the messages that he got. We got one here from Jstn. Forever my best friend, and I will always support whatever your heart desires. Love you, buddy. This is nice. So Squishy responds, what a journey we shared together. From playing for fun to doing it together on the biggest stage and even winning a season together. Yeah, dude, that's gotta feel amazing. Very lucky to call you my best friend. Dude, are they actually best friends though? This is like Hollywood friends. We're everybody's best friends. You know what? I'm not gonna be so cynical. I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, they're best friends. Then we have Garrett G here. Oh, the teammates, dude. They're bidding him farewell. This is a little heartbreaking, but a little bit epic. I don't know. This is interesting to me. So Garrett says, I love you, brother. If I went back and told my old self we would have team, I would never still pick you. So when I respect you so much, and I still don't know. Let's not forget that for a while, Squishy was a game changer in RL. You know what I mean? He was one of those guys that really advanced the mechanics and really showed people, other players, what is possible to do in RL. And the thing is, with players like Squishy, that they become the symbol of what the future of RL is gonna bring. Like somebody like Sen today, right? You see Sen today, and he's like a poster boy for like what the future holds for RL. You know what I mean? Squishy was that once upon a time, and so was Kronovi and all the greats. You know what I mean? But the thing is, whatever advancements they made in their peak, everybody else catches up. You know what I mean? As soon as one guy shows you what is possible, you're gonna have a lot of people that are gonna look up to him. And not only are they gonna emulate what he did, they're gonna take it further and further. And that's how it goes. And that's just how it goes. That's how sports evolve. You know what I mean? So Gary keeps saying we gave it everything to make it happen this season, and I will never regret that. I believe in us, and I still believe in you now. And I know you're gonna find success. Thank you for the last few years. It went by insanely fast. Well, they didn't mention they were best friends, huh? I guess they're not friends at all. Do Garrett G and Squishy hate each other? Dude, that's the clickbaity title, and I'm not gonna even entertain that idea. Oh, we got a Cloud9 tweet over here. End of another era. Forever your fans are looking forward to what comes next. So Musty says, end of an era. Best of love in the future, Squishymuffinz. Bro, you are a sub, alright? Squishy doesn't even like you. Freaking Musty over here, dude. We got Sunless. One of, if not the most impactful Rocket League players of all time. Happy to hear you're not done. Good luck. That was my attempt at impersonating Sunless, and it wasn't very good. But I tried, alright? And we got Arsenal over here. Good luck with your next team, Squishy. You're a legend. Goddamn right.
This man, it was a Mexican, oh yeah, but I didn't know.
I'm gonna go to free play for a little bit and explain my personal opinion on this whole Squishy thing. I have a friend and we talk about RL often, and we talked about NRG, you know, and how NRG was a powerhouse. Did I just do a flip reset? Anyway, we talked about how NRG was a powerhouse, and you know, for a long time they were, you know what I mean, and they still have a lot of fans that want them to be that powerhouse team, but in Rlcs, dude, the teams have gotten so much better. It's gotten so much balanced. A thing that was, you know, popping one season, the next season it's not gonna be popping anymore. You know, Gen G or like BDS, Remember when BDS was like, oh, BDS, that's the best team around there, blah, 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 blah. Well, obviously that happened with NRG, and it happened, if we actually think about it, NRG was like, for a while, was able to be on top, be that powerhouse team, like, longer than most teams, you know what I mean? That's quite an achievement, you know? And they have such a solid roster with Squishy and Jstn and Garrett that, even though they needed a change, it's like, it's hard to break that group apart because you have such great players individually. There's such great players. And even though they do need a change in the roster to maybe change their play style and change their team chemistry, it's still hard to see any of them go. You know what I mean? Double tap. I don't got no boost. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I talk about my friends about LCS, you know, and we always thought that, you know, Squishy is the one that's gonna have to leave. It's either Squishy or Jstn, you know what I mean? Because Squishy, as good as he is, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe in comparison to Jstn, he's not as, I don't know, as impressive, I would say. Although Squishy is still a great player. No diss to Squishy. It's just a comparison. You know what I mean? And Garrett is such a staple too, like such a household name too, man, Mr. Captain America, that it's like, it's hard to say that Squishy is better than him. Or maybe he is. It would actually be hard for me to say who was the best player in NRG in terms of like talent and all that. It would be hard to say. So this move, in general, I think it's a good move for NRG and Squishy. You know what I mean? Because we're getting to the point in our LCS where it's not about, you know, how do I say this? It's not about, you know, old franchises trying to relive the past. It's about trying to win a championship at all costs. If that means getting traded to another team, so be it. You know what I mean? Because these players that they play on LCS, they're just not playing for fun. They're playing to win. You know what I mean? And I imagine a lot of them are very competitive. I remember Batira saying that's why he left Moist, you know what I mean? He was just too competitive. He wanted a chance to win a championship, you know? So to wrap up my thoughts about this whole thing, I think this is a good move, like I said. It's a good move for Squishy, it's a good move for NRG. It's a little bit of a bittersweet moment to see, you know, Squishy live NRG. Because, like I said, there was such an established roster. Such a great roster too, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I think it's gonna be a good thing, you know, for Squishy and for NRG. Although, like I said, I do think that NRG needs more than just a new player in their lineup. I think they need to switch up their play style a little bit, because just adding a new player, I don't know how much of a difference it's gonna make. Maybe it could be the right player, it's gonna make a huge difference, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. And for me, it's really hard to think of a good player that's gonna replace Squishy. A player that's gotta be on the same caliber as Squishy. But it's not always about how great you are as an individual player. Sometimes it's about how great you are as a team player, and how your personal presence affects the chemistry in that team. So you don't have to be a superstar to make a team better. You know what I mean? It's time for a change, you know? It's time for a new chapter for Squishy and NRG.